Everybody, welcome to Man Seeks Adventure. I'm Brad Fanshaw.
I'm Dave Merrick.
That's right. We even remember our names after all this time.
Is that what I always used to say?
Man, it is good to be back on the mics. I don't know why we took such a hiatus. Why did we?
Travel,
business,
like, stuff,
all kinds
life,
of crap.
everything. But
Death.
I will say that. Yeah, I will say this that we're always doing it, just not
Talking about it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I think we do, and we try to throw in videos and stuff.
But I want to tell everyone who's a fan that has been supporting the show, even with our time off. Thank you very much. We're back. We're going to try and get these out on a regular basis because I look at the numbers and you guys are still watching them. I don't know if it's the same people just listening to them again and again and
Well,
again.
because we're that funny.
Yeah. Thinking it's going to change, or if it's new listeners. But I want to do a little bit of, a little bit of cleaning up here. One of the things is, please, everyone, go to your favorite podcast outlet because we're everywhere now. I have now got us distributed on virtually every podcast distributor. And go there, give us a like, give us a subscribe. If you're on iTunes, especially there, because it does help the show. And also, we've always had a Man Seeks Adventure YouTube page, but where, of course, Dave's the star with 25,000 downloads.
Help you help us. Is that it's backwards? From
Yes, but we want to do lots more video. We're looking at taking Man Seeks Adventure to the next level in 2025, but we need you to go to Brad Fanshaw Content and Podcasts, and you can just search Brad Fanshaw and find the one that's Content and Podcasts. Go there and subscribe. Give us a rating and a thumbs up and a comment would be fantastic. But right now, you can go there and find all kinds of Man Seeks Adventure content from over the years, all kinds of drink recipes.
Yeah.
Watch Heather and myself making cocktails, telling you how.
Watch Dave drinking them.
Watch Dave drinking them. We have those taste tests where Dave and I are drinking them and giving our opinion. But also things like our night on the town, Halloween in Vegas. We've got a video for that. We have
The Escape Club. That was
oh yeah. I mean, we have videos of Dave and I looking for the best burrito in Orange County. We have best cheeseburger in Orange County.
best Mai Tai.
Oh man,
Best Bloody Mary. Best.
we have a
best
lot
drinking.
that aren't even put up yet,
That's right.
Dave. And so there's a lot more to come. In fact, right now I have an entire week scheduled where a new Man Seeks Adventure video will drop every single day. So go ahead, check it out, and keep in touch. We want to hear your opinions. Follow us on Instagram at Man Seeks Adventure, and of course, our manseeksadventure.com website where you can download every single episode we've ever had and check out the list where you get recipes, you get locations of places we've been and drinks we've drank. So,
Which is extensive, I might add.
Dave, with drinks we drank, should we start out with
But I think it's a perfect segue.
with what?
The
Drink of the day. That's right.
And, I don't condone day drinking, but if you don't start
Well,
early,
this
how
is
do you
for
do it?
work.
Yeah.
Cheers.
How do you do it?
I'm going to try it right now. Oh, that is festive, which is, as we do this on
got
Thanksgiving weekend,
marshmallow stuck to
it's
it.
Black Friday. You had
Black Friday.
You had a marshmallow on your lip?
I do. It's cool.
Okay.
Explain why I have marshmallow.
We are going to call this drink the Caution Light.
The Caution Light.
It's the color of a caution light, so it's an amber color, and it has a floating marshmallow with a cinnamon stick through it.
There it is.
And I'm telling you, we got one nice large cube floating in there. It's ready for
And
the...
I might add that the ingredients, and Brad will go through this in a second,
Yes.
there's nothing that's not alcoholic other than the marshmallow and the cinnamon.
That's right, and it's floating
Dave's
so you can
perfect
eat it
drink.
later.
Like what? This is what I normally do, except not all in one glass.
Right.
What?
You usually order it separately.
Yeah.
This is the perfect drink for the holidays. If you're not into making cocktails, but your friends are coming over, this is perfect because it's easy. It's 1 part Fireball.
Yes.
1 part Applejack, Jack whiskey, and you can use any brand.
Tennessee apple.
We use Tennessee apple,
which I love.
And then 1 part white wine.
What?
Yeah. So what you get is a spicy, kind of cinnamony, apple-y cocktail with a little bit of a white wine aftertaste.
Well, and I think the thing is that you said you could put like some lime juice in it. Screw that. Just put wine in it. That's fruity enough.
Hey, and we floated a marshmallow with a cinnamon stick on the top.
And I'm stunned by that. You're a genius.
It gives you after.
Yeah, it's.
Try it right now, Dave. Tell me what you think.
All right,
We're going to eat our marshmallows right now. Oh, man.
Well, I like marshmallows anyway.
I know. Marshmallows are great.
I was looking it up. Did you know marshmallows are 2,000 years before Christ?
Really?
So it says.
You know what? It always amazes me how things are developed because
it's a wetland weed. So even back then, there were weed stores that had marshmallows. It's like addictive.
But this is easy. It's just you take a shot glass, 1 part Tennessee whiskey, 1 part Fireball, and 1 part white wine, and you are done. Float a marshmallow, you stick that cinnamon stick through it, and if you don't have a cinnamon stick, put 2 marshmallows in it.
Well, the thing is, if you have guests and they come over and it's a great drink, 2, they won't leave.
Yes.
So just give them 1 and then boot them.
But it's perfect for entertaining because it's one of those cocktails where don't tell them what's in it, bring it out, and say, try this.
Yeah.
Caution light.
Say wine's in it, they're going to.
Yeah, caution light cocktail. Well, no, I'm thinking if you have somebody who's, I like white wine. I'm a wine drinker. You go, here you go.
Yeah.
And they're going to go, wow.
We fixed it.
This is the best. We fixed it. I like that. I like that. Yeah. So, you know.
Doesn't suck. It's pretty good.
And I have a chaser, a rock star, of course.
Yeah, I got a chaser of another one of these.
So, man, I'm so excited about this show. Dave, we have been doing so many things.
I can't remember.
Traveled the world. I can't remember honestly when we did our last show. And because I've been putting up this YouTube channel, I've been reliving.
YouTube?
Yeah, I've been reliving so many things. I forgot how many fun adventures we've had.
Me too. And when you said that the other day, I thought, I don't even remember that.
I
remember doing it, but I don't remember that.
There are honestly things. There is one great video. It's called The World of Man Seeks Adventure. Dive into this. 3 minutes of your time. I hope it's not just me, but it starts out with me in the desert saying,
it is just you then.
No. It starts out with me and it says, I'm Brad Fanshaw and I'm in Phoenix or Scottsdale, Arizona, and it's 114 degrees. Then it goes to Dave. He is literally in a typhoon.
Oh,
and
yeah.
it's
that day I was out.
Yes, and I'm Dave
Japan.
Merrick. I'm in Tokyo, Japan. Then it goes to Heather Storm.
And I'm blowing sideways. I remember that.
Yeah. And then it goes to Heather Storm, and she goes, hi, I'm in Chicago, Illinois. And then it goes to our roaring reporter, Jeff Clare, and he goes, yes, I'm at the O2 Arena in London. And, I mean, it just sums, and then it goes through all these adventures.
That's who we are.
And shows snippets of what we've done over the years.
Love it.
It's awesome. It really is. So
that's why we're here.
Now, Dave, since we were on the air last time, you've been named on the board of directors of the Chrysler Corporation. Oh no! Wait. That's Chrysler Corporation doesn't even exist anymore.
That's why I'm on the.
No,
I'm on the board for.
You're on the board of directors for the Lions.
I'm on the board for Kodak too.
I'm on for Polaroid.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Lions Museum.
The Lions Museum.
Foundation. It's Automobilian Foundation. Yeah.
Yeah, you're doing some great things over there.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. If you haven't been to the Lions Museum, not to be confused with the LYONS, which is also an amazing museum because it's got planes.
My dad was a Lion.
Yeah. So with Lion, and that's the way. So, long story short, Lions Drag Strip was because of the Lions Club. And people go, oh, Lions, but you don't really associate.
Tell everybody that doesn't know, they're not a big racing fan, what Lions drag strip was.
So it was basically in Long Beach, and it literally was the go-to drag strip in Southern California. Till they built, Pomona came and they built OCI.
And it was down by the piers,
it's right? It's run the beach.
Yeah.
It's run the beach, run what you brung. But it's literally, the last race was 72. So it closed in 72. And, you know, it's kind of like Ascot went away, racetracks like that. Ascot became like a Home Depot, you know. It's like, it's development. Lions has become nothing. It's still like, you could have kept it.
But it still exists. You can still go see the starting line.
No, it's not there.
No, you can.
Well,
you can go see the starting line.
You can on Del Amo Boulevard.
Yes,
you can do that.
At the museum.
I digress. Yeah, at the museum, it's recreated the starting line.
1-to-1. We're not talking a model.
One-to-one stands. Kenny Youngblood painted the murals with the tiny
Are you in that mural?
I am in that mural.
You are in that mural.
But and that's an aside that Rick Lorenzen, R.I.P.
Yes.
You know, Rick was the everything behind it, and he had all these murals painted with the, you know, lifestyle and throughout the whole museum, not just the Lions part, but he put all his friends in the crowd, so all his high school buddies and stuff. But
that's cool.
Yeah, it's great. But if you go,
did he put himself in the crowd?
He's in a lot of it.
Okay,
yeah.
good.
But there's like Kenny painted himself in there, of course. You know.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of.
Did Kenny paint me in there?
He did. I told him to.
Okay, good.
But there's also like some IndyCar stuff because of the Honda connection, you know, through.
Which is cool, Long Beach Grand Prix.
Long Beach Grand Prix.
Yeah.
And it's all like Southern California motorsport, but the Lions drag strip part is the heart of the museum, and it's ridiculous. I mean, so I always say we made shirts and we're making some new ones. So buy memorabilia there, buy merchandise. But Rick, his favorite car was the 40 Willys. So that genre of Willys.
I would have never known.
Yeah, if you go to the museum, you'd never guess. Because I always laugh that there's 40 Willys in there. It's like of all kinds, you know, gassers and pro mods. But he, literally, we made a shirt that says, Lions Museum, we give you the Willys. So, you know, we're doing stuff like that. So, yeah, it's cool. Thanks for asking.
Hey, I want to say something right now.
You give me the Willys?
No, there's a caution light.
I give you the Willys.
There's a caution light because I've already got a buzz.
I see it.
Yeah.
That caution light, see, you can't see it, and I can. It's telling me slow down.
I'm like, whoa. Half my drink is gone, and I've already copped a buzz off the caution light.
And the other half is in me, too.
Yes.
I've drank.
So, hey, let's talk about F1 Vegas that just happened.
How about that?
We had a great time there. Didn't we? I mean, we were treated to VIP. It was phenomenal. We were hoping we'd see some fans. We fucked up. I'm going to admit it. We didn't take any video, any photos, because I had left my phone back in the hotel. But Dave, was it a great race or what?
Amazing.
It was amazing. And thank you very much for the VIP hospitality.
I liked last year's better, though, because Max won.
I know, but I'm looking forward to next year. And I'm just going to say it right now. Whoever wants to host us, we will take full video.
Absolutely.
We will totally.
We'll make you look good.
We will make you look good.
That's right.
And we will bring some celebrity friends.
Plus, it's the whole day leading up, because the race is until 10.
I should say some other celebrities with us.
Yeah, there you go. But so that whole day you're there, and you know, you're in Vegas. You could do a few things. You could go gamble.
Yes.
Or you could go to Golden Tiki all day.
Yeah, and come totally tiki'd.
And that's kind of what happened. It's like, you know, I needed a nap before the race.
Hey, when we were walking down pit row, though, man, we saw so many people. We saw Michael Douglas, the actor.
I saw Bieber walked with me for like 10 feet.
Well, he wanted your autograph, dude.
He did. He said, "Who are you?"
It's amazing. He is a fan of Man 6 Adventure.
They have that giant London
broil
booth that's
a
bar.
Not a London broil?
No, it was a Yeah, they have that too. But that's at the Circus. You know, here's a funny story.
Okay.
I always digress.
I like funny stories.
Well, if you were going to here's the hot tip from Kelvin Fu. I'll give him full credit from HRC, Honda Racing.
Yes.
Kelvin's the VP at HRC, and we were talking about
that rhymes.
It does. How if you want to get a hotel room, it's pretty difficult because they're all booked up, or
No, now wait a minute.
I know.
The Wynn sent me an invitation
yeah, but how
that
much?
for $45,000,
Yeah, okay, see.
I could get
There you
a
have it.
room
There's the stuff.
and a VIP.
And you can watch.
VIP.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. So
area.
we were staying at Conrad for that HRC event
Yes.
on Tuesday with Max and those guys, and literally we'll put that on YouTube. I filmed some of that. So.
Okay, cool.
But we were looking in it. So the Conrad, like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday was $120 a night or something like that.
Then it went
It was
spiked.
$1,000. It was $1,000 on Saturday night. So Kelvin, he's looking up.
I paid $4,000 a night at the
So
Cosmopolitan.
the Circus. Here's the deal: $32 on
Where?
Saturday night. The
Where?
Circus. We were trying to.
That's
decide-
cheaper than the Circus is normally.
We said, did somebody get murdered in your room? What
Exactly.
is this, man?
Is there a dead hooker under the bed?
What the hell? They haven't cleaned the room since like 1960. I don't know.
Have you ever stayed at the Circus?
No, $32.
Have you ever been to the Circus?
I went in to look because it's right there.
Okay,
I walked over.
I will digress big.
Uh-huh.
I was at the grand opening of the
the
Circus.
Circus. See that?
My father, who I've mentioned before, was big time in Vegas. He did all of the security for a lot of the casinos. And when I was a little kid, I got to go up in the eye in the sky at like Caesars, and they don't let anybody up there. And I got up there. I got to meet Elvis with my dad. I've talked about that.
Hey, that was cool.
Yeah, I mean, he even gave me a pocket knife,
Did it
which I
really?
still have.
Here, here's a pocket knife.
And did I tell you about the pocket
Yes,
knife?
you did. Yeah.
Okay, well, I mean, did I tell you
Thank
I
you very
found
much.
it?
Hey, here's my pocket knife. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. The Circus was having its grand opening,
One
and
more of these, I'll start singing. Over.
this was the best part. So we weren't allowed on the floor of the casino
Okay, because you're a kid.
because I was a kid,
Yeah.
a little kid.
I lived that life too.
I was a very little
Yeah.
kid, and my sister, who is 7 years older than me, was in charge of me. So there's an upstairs that rings around the casino, and we could see my parents down there. They were cocktailing it up, talking to all the bigwigs, and I. With my sister, we're playing the games upstairs, having a good
They
time.
have the kids there.
Yeah, and
Because I hated that.
and upstairs at the other end from the kids area, there was this thing that looked like a big top. And my sister gives me a quarter, and I put it in, and it was like an old were they called Victrolas? What?
Yeah.
No, that's
really old.
That's a record album.
No,
but
well,
where you look through like
yeah.
the goggle type thing and
Yes, I
you
remember
see a movie.
Yeah.
Well, I thought that's what it was. That's what she thought it was. Puts a quarter in.
Look, I can see the Statue of
And I
Liberty.
look in, and you know what was inside the big
naked
top?
chicks.
It was strippers.
Nice.
and so I'm like,
That
I'm
explains
like maybe
everything.
5 or 7,
Oh, my God.
something like that. And I'm just like, and my sister goes, well, let me look. And I'm like, no, I'm looking. And all of a sudden she looks and she's like, Brad.
At 6, you're probably premature.
No, I wasn't. I was ready for that.
No, that's not what I meant.
I see what you mean. So
Yeah,
I was actually at the opening
of
of,
Circus.
but I've
Well-
never stayed there.
Well, I think it's still exactly the same.
I did find $85 there.
because they
though.
haven't touched anything.
I was at the Circus
Nice.
with Michael and Sue Anthony,
And 85 bucks.
and we were walking through,
That's like
and I looked down on the
$35 now.
floor, and I go, looks like money. Nah, it's not money. It couldn't be money.
And you said, has Dave been here?
And I swiped it up, and it was $85.
Nice.
Then later that trip, I hit a slot machine for $1,000. Then the
Using
next
$85?
and then the next morning, I walked down and Mike goes, "Dude,
Roulette.
you're the luckiest fucker I've
Yeah,
ever
play one
known."
more time.
And I go, "No, I'm not. You are." And so we walk over to the roulette table, and I go, "Oh, hold on," and I take a chip, throw it on red 14.
Black.
It hits red 14.
Nice.
And Mike just goes, "No way, dude." I go, "Yeah, I know. I should buy a lottery ticket."
That's why I always win too, but I don't gamble much. So I'm like,
The Mike's attacking me.
but I think that's what the thing is. You don't care, so you
It's
win.
scared money doesn't win.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's like,
Look at
yeah,
this, Mike. I
yeah,
mean,
that's cool.
what's going on here?
I don't know, but isn't that supposed to be weighted? His mic is tipping forward.
My mic is tipping, so I'm going to have to redo
think
this. If we're making some noise, I
I'll
apologize.
tell you what it is. It's Fireball and Tennessee Apple.
It's the white wine. It's the white wine. That's what's doing it.
That ice cube's ruining
So,
it.
you know what? Do you know how many fun parties there will be from people that listen to the Caution Light drink?
No, this is good.
This one will give you a buzz.
Danger, Will Robinson.
This is one of those where you go, I only had 2 drinks.
Well, plus you don't have to mix a bunch of shit. You just pour
Yeah,
it.
it's easy.
I know.
It's not like, oh, I've got to muddle this and I got to muddle
No,
that.
this is
and
short and sweet. Here, pour a little of this, pour a little of that. It's like,
and who doesn't have some white wine, some Fireball, and some Tennessee Apple
well,
Jack?
they do now.
They do.
It's like making chicken cacciatore and drinking
Fireball. In case you don't know, Fireball is cinnamon whiskey.
Is it?
Yeah, it's cinnamon
I didn't
whiskey.
know that.
You know what, Dave? I think next Halloween you should dress up as Fireball.
I do. Every
Right
time in
there,
Vegas.
man.
Back to the grand, but every time in Vegas, that's a good idea.
Yes.
I literally, as the whole bottle, I go to guys because I would stay at the lake.
Yeah.
And I make them light the lamp, and everybody goes, "What's light the lamp?" I go, "Let's go fucking light the lamp." And what they do is they have Fireball on a tap, and when they pull the tap, it does a siren and a light goes off.
Yeah, we've done it.
Light the lamp.
There is actually, we were talking about videos. There's a video of
Lighting
you,
the lamp?
I, and Heather lighting the lamp and doing a shot of Fireball.
Heather going, "What does that mean? What are we lighting the lamp?" I'm like, "Just trust me."
She goes, I've done that before with guys. Just trust me, it doesn't always work out that well.
Yeah. Light the lamp.
I put up these videos and somebody emailed me immediately and they said, "Oh, you've got the band back together." And I was like, well, that'd be great, but Heather's off doing her her Peruvian adventures. Or
Costa Rica. I got
Costa Rica, that's it.
Who? Somebody was going to a guy from work. He's going to Costa Rica right now. I told him look her up.
Hey, you know what?
And down.
It's you know what? I got to admit something. My wife asked me about Heather the other day. And she said, "Are you going to get back together with Heather?" And I said,
"What does that mean?"
I go, "What does that mean?"
What kind of wife asked that question?
Exactly.
What?
That's exactly
Wow.
what I thought.
Well,
Dave.
hey.
I said, "Is that
Heather
okay
know?
if I do
Does
that?"
Heather know?
No, I said,
No, but I'm going to get back together with Dave.
I said, Dave and I are talking about doing a lot more video and trying to find a videographer to follow us around and do these adventures.
Make us look smart.
A modern day, you know what I see? What we need to do, Dave, is it's a modern day Lewis and Martin.
Or Martin and Lewis.
Or Martin and Lewis,
Yeah.
either way.
I just watched Dean on the roast yesterday.
His roasts were
Suzanne
awesome.
Summer.
Yes, those were awesome. But
Now they've kind of I mean, I don't, swearing to me is kind of second nature, but the current ones are just kind of nasty.
yeah,
They're just mean and nasty. The Dean Martin ones, it's Don Rickles. He was the nastiest of all.
Oh, yeah.
And they're funny.
no, they're
like super
hilarious. But but no, she asked me if, and I said, because I told her that you and I were talking about doing more video, and I said I would love to do that, but the problem is we need a budget. We need a budget. We need a a sponsor to do that.
Yeah, there it
and
is.
so we're working on that, but. It would be so much fun because
Spend money on us.
we have so many
worth
ideas.
it.
We have so many great ideas, and I would love to bring Heather back into the mix.
And you guys could come along for the stupidity.
Yes, yes. So, but for today, we're going to talk. It's a holiday,
Holiday.
and the holidays are happening. When this show's posted, holidays will still be happening. So, Dave and I, because we travel a lot,
A lot.
we have some tips for you. We
Okay.
got take from some of our background. First of all, the first thing I would tell everybody to do,
Upgrade.
if you can afford it, and you have a good credit rating, get an American Express Platinum card.
Yeah.
Because that American Express Platinum card
Tons of stuff.
is going to make you so much happier when you travel
Yeah.
when you can go to the Platinum Club at an airport.
Platinum Club, yeah, and just unbeknownst to you, they upgrade your room a lot.
Yeah, yeah,
you
and they
use
give you late checkouts.
Late checkout.
Now,
upgrade your room.
if you can really be a baller and have a black card,
yeah,
then
you can show off at the bar.
but you also get
It's like the
with a
Apple
black card. If you book a ticket on an airlines, you get one free ticket with it.
Exactly.
So
do the we have the Apple card.
yes, we do.
So when you're at a bar, do this. And
Yeah.
everybody goes, ooh.
I hand my Platinum card to people all the time because it's metal.
But it doesn't. Here's the Platinum card.
Yeah,
Because it's
you
coated.
know what? You're
it's
right.
metal, but it
You're
has
right.
plastic on it.
Yeah, you're right.
But
And my Apple card goes.
It's titanium.
But
Yeah.
but when you hand these cards to someone at a store, they go, whoa, that card is cool. It's so heavy. I say, you know what? It gets heavier as bigger the balance gets.
I almost did the Delta Platinum card. And I don't need another Platinum card.
Right.
And I thought, should I switch it? But I didn't really want because I fly Delta all the time. And it's made out of old 747.
Oh, really?
That's awesome.
That's
but
cool.
now you can't get them anymore. So I was like, I should have done it, but I didn't.
So seriously, our first tip, if you can get one, upgrade to a Platinum card. Yeah, it's expensive. You got to pay an annual fee, but just the club alone, American Express,
Centurion Club.
the Centurion Club blows away all of the airport
I will
clubs.
say, except for the
LAX private club.
the Delta.
Yeah. Where you go to a separate
Delta one.
terminal. Yeah, that's pretty
no,
awesome.
That one's, it's amazing. I'm stunned. Well, because
Takes you by car to the airplane.
But the regular Delta lounge
It's nice.
Well, it has the inside-outside bar.
Yeah.
So you can sit outside on the. It's they did a great job with that.
Yeah, they did.
It's amazing.
But like I have used so many of the American Express clubs, and like Vegas has
Vegas
a
is
wonderful one.
Vegas
wonderful.
is the one that has no clubs, and then you go to the Centurion.
Yeah, you go to the Centurion. But like my wife now, we're flying over the holidays, and she routes our flight.
So make sure.
So like we're flying through Salt Lake City because they have a great Centurion Club there.
Yeah,
and it really is. It's pretty nice.
My travel tip is skip like legs and just go straight. Pay the extra, go direct flight.
Well, yeah, if you can do that. But going to Omaha like we are,
tougher.
there's not really a direct flight.
Burbank to Omaha.
Now, the hot setup would be just take a private jet.
Well, there you go.
Which I've done before, and
then you get
gets a little
spoiled.
pricey.
You get spoiled.
You get real spoiled. You can take the dog. You know, they say, "What would you like to have for dinner on the
drive
flight?"
Right up to the plane, and they park your car for you. Yeah, I love that stuff. Yeah, it's good. But yeah, I think the flights and the packing, all that stuff. That everybody has their own way of doing that, but the more efficient and the lighter, you'll be way happier.
Yeah.
Not carrying a bunch of crap with you.
Now, every year for the last 20 or 30 years, I kid you not, Dave, I have told my wife I want to spend Christmas in Hawaii. Christmas in Hawaii. It sounds like a vague Elvis song. Everybody just tuned out now. But no, I'm serious. And she goes, but my family. And I go, tell your family to meet us there. And I mean, I have done that before where I've rented a house on the Kaanapali golf course and loved it.
Yeah.
And I had my family come.
I'm fond of Hawaii.
I know you are. You go there every year, annually.
It's so good. Twice a year, usually.
Yeah. But we're finally getting to the point where, unfortunately, we're getting to the point where parents are gone and things like that. So we're getting closer to it. And I talked to her this year. I go, maybe next Thanksgiving we go to Hawaii. And she's like, yeah, maybe. And my sister could. She goes, maybe you could get an Airbnb like you did the last time.
Look at that.
Because I got one with 5 rooms, and I just told everybody show up, and they all had their own room.
Nice.
And which is a great way. And
I like to stay above Arnold's so I can just walk down to the bar.
I know. You stay at what hotel?
Usually the Hyatt. The Twin
Now,
Towers.
do you want to say that because your fans are going to be looking for it next time?
That's okay. They'll. I'm elusive. Nate Young, love that guy. He said one time.
But you stay in Waikiki, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, I go to Maui
proper.
usually.
I go right in Waikiki proper.
I have been to Waikiki several times,
Me too.
but I go to Maui. Have you ever gone to Maui?
Yeah.
And I love
today,
Maui.
Gone to Maui.
Yeah, exactly.
So my friend Nate said, "How do you describe Dave?" He says, "Wherever he's at, he's already at the next place." So they can go look for me, but I'm somewhere else.
You're somewhere else. But ever elusive. But
the Scarlet Pimpernel.
What is that?
The Scarlet Pimpernel?
Tell us.
Yeah, it's the elusive pimpernel.
Oh, the elusive.
Yeah.
Okay. See, you lost me on that one. Sounds like literature.
Yeah, Scarlet Pimpernel is kind of Zorro.
Oh, Zorro.
Zorro was based on the Scarlet Pimpernel.
Yes, I got you. Now I'm on track. It must be. You know what? I have a caution light in my stomach.
You do. It's like, and Brad's light has become red. Mine's starting to green.
Okay. Everybody, we kind of got off track. We talked about,
we were talking about travel.
Yeah, our trip to the F1 event. And seriously, next year, F1 Vegas. Man6 Adventure wants to be live, so if you have some connections in Vegas, you want to see us live, help us out. We would love to be there. And let's start planning now.
We'll do a one-night residency.
Yes. Well, we could do a 2-night if they want
we'll
us.
do qualifying.
Okay, yeah. And we don't charge much. So, what? Well, we shouldn't.
Who doesn't want to see our?
We
faces
shouldn't
on
talk
the
about what we
sphere?
made this year to be there. So,
who wouldn't want us on the sphere? That would be amazing.
Can you imagine our faces on the sphere? That'd be awesome. Okay. First of all, if you're entertaining over the holidays, let's say you're staying home
or saying home.
Home. Here are a couple tips. They might sound really kind of stupid at first, but really think it through, especially if you're single.
No brainer kind of thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like if you are having people over and you want a very good experience,
get the hell out of my house.
Clean the shit out of the place.
Oh, there you go.
Okay?
Hire a professional.
Hire a professional, have them come in and clean everything.
Especially clean the shit. That's what I would do. That's
well, you know what?
Toilet can.
You know,
like,
guys are notorious for just I'll do that next
later.
week. Yeah, I'll do it later. Yeah, and you do not want to have that happen.
Spray a bunch of Lysol all over everything. Right?
Yeah, exactly. Well, wipe it off. No, wiping it off doesn't work.
I get somebody to come make the bed. Shit.
Looks like a beer, doesn't it?
It kind of does, but a little more punch.
I poured a Rockstar into my empty caution glass, and it looks like a beer. And that is right, Rockstar. If you want to sponsor us, I love Rockstar.
It's got a weird green tint to it, though, that beer would not.
Yeah, a little bit. But some of the things, clean it. Clean it good, because that is the first impression.
Yeah.
And you want to make a good impression on your guests. Have a clean place.
And buy a giant TV.
Now, along with that, Dave, that bathroom, you're going to have people going in your bathroom.
Yeah. I don't want people in my bathroom.
Well, they're going to be in your bathroom, especially if you're serving beer and drinks and things like that.
Don't pee on my floor.
So make sure you got plenty of bathroom tissue underneath the sink. Because have you ever been at a party and you went, oh, my God. First of all, it's like, oh, my God, why do I have to go now? Why do I have to go now?
If I even have a hint of that, I'm not going to the party.
No, but you get there.
No.
And
I'm not eating your food.
And you're like,
oh, shit.
Oh, man, I do not want to do this.
Yeah, no.
And it
Can
never
I take a giant dump in your bathroom?
So you go in there. I've never had it happen, but I would be like mortified to go in and then go to pull and go, oh, my God.
That's when you got to do Ace Ventura and just go, do not go in there.
Well, and then it never fails. You do it.
Yeah.
And then you'd walk out the door and there'd be some hot chick standing out there and you'd be like, I just went in there, the guy before me. Wow, my God.
Yeah, right. Or, man, I'm good at this. And just keep walking. That's the only way to do it. Like, hey, you're hot. Man, well, you know what? If you're going to...
Don't eat the queso.
If you're going to end up, liking a girl at the party, let her know right away that you might, be doing that occasionally.
Hey, good to meet you. I might take a dump in the bathroom.
Hey, I hope you're stocked on toilet paper, because I tend to do this.
Oh, my God. So anyway, Dave just summed it up. Be a stalker. Make sure you're stocked on
That's it. Be a
toilet
stalker.
tissue.
I like it. Mansik's Adventure says be a stalker.
Yeah.
Remember think COVID. Remember they were out of toilet paper everywhere?
Oh, my God.
Don't you still have toilet paper from that? Probably. Just put that in the bathroom.
But no, make sure, because there's nothing worse thing you can do to your guests than not have a clean restroom and it plenty. And you know what? Put
Paper
some things
towels.
out on the
Paper
counter.
towels are rough
Guys
on your
don't think
butt.
of this, but put things out on the counter.
Yeah.
You know, maybe
Towels.
a
about
toothbrush.
towels?
Everybody can use your toothbrush.
Yeah, that'd be great. Or and then they could take a dump and all that air goes on your toothbrush. Yeah, towels. Like you need to wash your hands.
Have you?
Big
okay.
signs says wash your hands.
We've
Yeah, when I was
both been to
restaurant
these parties, right? Where you walk into the restroom and they have these beautiful towels that
candles
look
and
like
stuff.
they have never been
Don't touch 'em.
used, and right next to it are the napkins.
Yeah.
You know, the fancy
Yeah, I know.
hand drying
Yeah, I'm
napkins.
gonna use those.
And it's like, so do I use the towels that look like they've never been used and
Yeah, I'm
they're
using the towels.
only for
I'm gonna wash
decoration?
my face and
Or
hey, thanks.
or do I use those expensive napkins in the tray?
Well, here's my advice. When you walk in, do I want to be at this party or not?
Yeah.
And if you
No,
don't,
it's do you want to be invited back?
yeah, that's what I mean. If you don't, then go use the towels. Like just like wash your face. Like
Well, what about the pandemic?
plug up the toilet.
What a-
whatever. Sorry, I plugged up your toilet.
Yeah, I have
you guys have a
I have a
plunger?
real issue here. They don't have any toilet paper, but they have those beautiful towels.
So you're walking out and there's some girl and you go, "Hey, could you ask if they've got a plunger?" All good. That works.
No,
So-
you just look at her and you go, "Are you good at plunging?"
Yeah. Hey, I need to plunge. So
Those beautiful hand towels are in the
well,
toilet.
And I guess the next step is have a plunger in your bathroom. Like, hey, ready to go, just in case Brad's at your party.
Every party that I've ever been at.
I don't think if you pee all the time.
That-
You'd have to go pee on it.
Oh yeah, I'd have to
Yeah.
pee 3 or 4 times. But when you walk into somebody's bathroom and there's a plunger next to the toilet, you think,
Uh-oh.
"Oh man,
They
I
knew
don't
I
want
was
to be
coming.
that guy. I do not want to be that guy."
They knew I was coming. Fuck, I'll be scrubbing it, like cleaning it with the cleaner thing. Holy hell. Anyway, clean your bathroom hey, and get a giant TV. You're good to go.
No, you're not ready yet.
Don't poison your food.
Have plenty of cups or glasses.
There you go.
I've been to those parties
Yeah.
where they go, "I'd mix you a drink, but we're out of cups right now."
Red cup.
I'm like, "Well, what are we waiting for? I'm going to take Sandy's over there,
Get a
you know?"
bottle. Yeah.
You do not want to run out of cups.
No.
And you know what? Ditch the dollar store crap. I have been to
Unless you're really good at decorating.
I have been to
can make it
wealthy
creative.
people's parties where they got money and
Paper plates.
they've got the where you get a plate of food and it's like the ad on TV where it
Right.
wants to fall.
Yeah.
And
what I said,
no,
paper
invest in some real nice glasses. Invest in real silverware.
There you go.
Invest in some real plates. Yeah, one might get broke, but you know what? It's not a party till a plate gets
There
broke.
it is.
That's right, man.
Or glass smashes. And
Into the
so
fireplace.
you have to, I mean, if you're thinking, I won't have to clean up, I just dump all this shit in the trash, that's not a good
No, but that's what the people
That's
that
a
you hire to
picnic.
come by to
That's a
clean up
picnic.
after the
Yeah,
party.
exactly. That's a
And that's, let's say you have a party on New Year's Eve,
clean
okay?
Before and after. There you
Okay, you have the people come in and clean on December 25th.
go. Yeah.
Then next year on December 25th, they come in and clean up.
Well, there you go. The once a year cleaning and washing the toilet.
Yeah,
there
yeah.
you go.
And,
I like it.
Can you imagine? Yeah, we were here last year. Oh, that's from my party last year. Yeah.
Wow, you have the same towels.
I had a roommate like that. I went over.
Like a beer can.
He
Christmas
would.
tree.
He was filthy, and this was back in college, and
What's his name?
he moved out. I'm not going to say his name. He moved out.
The Odd Couple.
Yeah, and I went over to his apartment, and we were going to go out for the night. We are going to go out and hit the bars, and I walked up, and there was a newspaper on his coffee table. I picked up the newspaper, and I was like, "What the hell?" Turned it over.
Had a
No,
pizza?
there was pancakes
Oh.
that he
syrup?
had lots of syrup on.
And it stuck to it.
it had glued itself to the back of the newspaper, and then I looked at the newspaper, and it was like 3 weeks old.
Nice. USA Today.
Yeah, it was a USA Today. That's how long ago it was.
Wasn't there a Friends episode where he met the girl? I think it was a supermodel on the show, and he was super excited, got back to her house, and it was just like
It was a dump.
filthy, just like, it was like, oh. I can't, one of the Friends episodes. Watch it. Shameless plug.
Okay, so we are in tips for the holidays, but there's another tip.
Tip for the holidays.
There's another tip. And it's not the tip of my head. It's not the tip of my tongue.
It's not the tip
It
of your
is
pen?
some tips on, you know what? Did you ever have any toys when you were a kid?
No, I didn't get
that
that.
might that might today be worth some money?
Yeah, of course. I buried him in the back, like Tonkas.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course I did.
I had some Tonka trucks, and when we moved from Scottsdale to Denver, I got to Denver, and I went, "Where are my Tonka trucks?" And my dad goes, "They're in Scottsdale." And I was like, "What?" And he goes, "Yeah, they were too expensive to move." I'm like, "What?" I had this huge collection.
Yeah, me too. I had the fire truck.
I had the fire truck, the dump truck.
The 56 Ford Fire. It was
Man.
53 Ford, I think. Yeah. No, I had a ton of that stuff. Although I did
Scarred
have-
me forever.
I had
That's
some
why
cool
I have
stuff,
so many
like-
cars now.
I mean, I had a giant train set that folded out of the wall that was giant. It was huge. But you can't really, I mean, that's not sustainable. Once I went to school and like
You didn't take it with you?
Oh no, I'm like, that would have been cool though. I wish I still had it. It was HO, but and I still have trains. I have toys that
We both have
I have
toys,
now.
yeah.
So but I remember some of the stuff that I got. Like I got K2 skis that I wore the shit out of. So it's not like I wish I had them now. I just buy new skis.
Well, do you have a Hot Wheels
Yes.
car?
Yeah.
Do you have a
few.
Hot Wheels Beach Bomb?
No,
I do.
but I have the Camaro.
I have a Hot Wheels Beach
I
Bomb.
have a Hot Wheels Camaro.
I have a Hot Wheels
I have
Boss
the-
Hoss
I have the-
Mustang
I have the
and a
Harry-
Boss
I have a
Hoss.
Boss Hoss.
Yeah.
Because I had one. I mean, I had a Boss Rio too.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I had the Boss Hoss, the gold, the chrome gold.
Mine was the chrome one, yeah.
Yeah, me too.
I still have all those.
Yeah, I don't-
They're beat to hell. Mine aren't worth any money.
yeah.
But do you know that a Hot Wheels Beach Bomb,
In the
which was a
package.
VW, by the
in
way.
a blister pack.
No, not even in a blisters
okay.
pack. But it was pink. And there
Okay.
were very few pink.
Okay, Barbie.
Then even fewer were made with the surfboards that went in the rear window instead of
Okay.
down the sides.
Okay.
And even fewer were prototypes.
Okay, and you have one.
No, I don't have one.
Okay.
I wish I did
How much are they
because
worth?
one just sold.
More than a banana?
No, not more than a banana. But there's only two known to exist.
Okay.
And one just sold for $150,000.
Wow.
But that doesn't beat out
The
a
banana.
first edition Barbie
Oh yeah. Well.
with a black and white striped swimsuit, or as my
missed that one.
or as my translator, who worked for me in Switzerland, used to say, a swimsuit,
Swimsuit.
in mint condition,
Swimsuit.
sold for less than that, for $27,000.
Oh.
Okay,
Wow.
but I
Should be
will
pretty
tell
old
you,
by now.
I don't even know what this is. I got to admit.
Okay.
Do you know what a rocket firing booba is? A Boba Fett?
Boba Fett.
A Boba Fett?
Yeah, that's Star Wars.
Okay, well, I don't know what
Yeah,
that is.
obviously, Booba. From now on, anybody that watches Star Wars, he's known as Boba Fett.
Okay, well,
Did you watch The Mandalorian? Any of those things?
no, I don't waste my
Boba
time
Fett.
with that.
I can't. Now I'm never going to be able to watch this ever again. Hey, look, Boba Fett.
What was the real name?
Boba.
Boba. Okay,
Yeah.
Boba Fett.
Boba Fett. That's the girl.
Booby Fett.
That's the girl. Boba Fett.
Okay, they were never mass produced due to liability concerns
kids would
because the
swallow them.
missiles would fire and they were the size
eye
that would
out.
go in their mouth and they would choke on them.
Okay.
And but there were some that
Woody's
made it to some prototypes that made it to the secondary market.
Uh-huh.
One sold recently for $525,000.
Holy crap. George Lucas bought it?
I don't know,
Wow.
but that's pretty good.
That's a lot of money.
That is a lot of money to pay
know
for
that,
something.
uh,
The only thing that's more unbelievable is a
Boba
banana,
A banana
taped with
tape,
duct
yeah.
tape to a
Yeah.
wall.
So that, hey, you get what you pay for. That so there was a guy at Honda that he collected Hot Wheels. He was like the kind that pushed kids out of the way to grab.
I have a friend like that. Yes.
Anyway, he sold all of them, and it was like the method to his madness, because I would have opened them and played with them even at 40, 50, 60. But he sold them and bought a Testarossa.
Nice.
Yeah.
He sold all the little cars to buy a real one.
Yeah, but he had to go to the Pomona swap meet every time and sell them and buy them, and
Yeah, well, hey.
his whole life was that, and now he has Testarossa, which I guess that's kind of cool.
Now his whole life's a Testarossa.
Yeah.
But he can play Miami Vice every time he gets in it.
He can dress in like pastel.
So if you look through your old toys, you might find something cool. You might find something.
Or you might find something that's worth about 10 cents.
Well, that's true. I always look and go, oh, I've got one of those VW wagon, but mine doesn't have the.
And the wheels are bent.
Here's the problem. I had a suitcase that my dad gave me, and all mine got loaded in a suitcase that bounced around for 50 years.
I literally I could never not touch one of them with like paint or pull the wheels off or
you couldn't
change it. I had to.
I have some.
Modify it.
I have some that are really rare. I hate to even admit this, that are super rare. And
took them apart.
I hit them with hammers to simulate they were in an accident.
Nice.
And I look at them now and I go, oh, why did I do that?
But I literally on eBay during the pandemic I sold like a shitload of Hot Wheels parts.
Oh, really?
That I'd take, and it's just like, you know what? I'm never going to put these together. Here, take them. And they go crazy over that stuff.
Hey, you ever look at those maps when you're on a plane? Where they show the plane routes?
Yeah, I always do that.
And you ever wonder?
I zoom in.
And you go,
Let's see if I can find a bar.
Wait a minute, I'm flying from Los Angeles to New York. Why are we going so far north? Why don't they just fly straight over?
Yeah, because of the curve of the Earth.
Well, Dave, you just ruined the whole story, man. There's called a lead up, and we kind of get everybody.
Let's just cut to the chase. Nobody. Gives a shit
well, despite the maps you see with the curved lines, it doesn't mean shit because that's actually just compensating for the curve of the Earth.
I tried to zoom in and see if there's a bar like down in Wichita.
All right. Well, if you're on the plane and you don't want to look at the curved lines, here's some suggested movies that they should be watching if they're available.
Okay.
Holiday movies like maybe Die Hard.
Die Hard is the ultimate Christmas movie? Is that the deal?
Die Hard's awesome.
Die Hard is epic.
I remember when Die Hard came out, and I was watching it at the theater, and the very first thing I looked at was how the guys were dressed and their haircuts and stuff. They had all the terrorist guys, and I was like, yeah, these are the best-looking terrorists ever.
They were very sophisticated.
And
the whole thing was to get money. Yeah.
And
they were bank robbers, really.
And then in a total juxtaposition, how about Planes, Trains, and Automobiles?
Well, the Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, speaking of towels in a bathroom, he uses John Candy's underwear. Like, oh.
There's so many great parts of that film where how about the Bears? Yeah, well, yeah.
How about the Bears?
Yeah. But the other part that I bring up all the time, Charlotte, it's one of Charlotte and I, we go to references, which is the you're going the wrong way. How does he know which way I'm going? And then I love where John Candy takes his fingers and like oh yeah, like you've been drinking.
Well, no, Stripes when Bill Murray's driving the taxi, and the woman's going, "Where are you going? I need to go to the airport." He goes, "Yeah, I'm taking the." And she goes, "I've never gone this way." And he goes, "I'm sure there's a lot of ways I've gone that you haven't."
But just great films. How about Trading Places?
Well, yeah.
Dan Aykroyd.
Yeah, Eddie Murray.
Eddie Murray.
Eddie Murphy.
Eddie Murray. No, he changed his name. I knew him when he was Eddie Murray.
Me too. Eddie.
He's come by my place and
the Murph.
He'd go, "What should I name myself, Brad?" And I'd say, Murray.
Doing great.
Murray. How about Murphy? And he went, "That's it."
There it is. And Jamie Lee Curtis playing a hooker.
Yes.
Never a downside to that.
Jamie Lee Curtis.
Yeah,
man.
It's all good.
She was incredible looking woman.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is that a bad reference right there?
No.
I used the word was. She's still a good looking woman, but But I remember at the height of her career, she had just done that Travolta movie where she was like a fitness coach or something, and oh my gosh. And
physical. Or
and Eddie Van Halen invited me to his.
name dropper.
Yeah, I know, name dropper. Invited me
Eddie
to
Van
his.
Halen.
To his. Well, I had him change it to Halen. I said the long A works much better.
Sure does.
No, invited me to his charity golf tournament, and then his after party at the Hard Rock in Hollywood, and there were all kinds of people there. But Jamie Lee Curtis was sitting there, and I was just like, I was like, that was when I said I got to go to the restroom.
Yeah.
Eddie Van Halen's party,
I'm
so that
6 years old again.
so that I could walk past her table and check her out a little
nice.
bit better, man.
That, and what's the Schwarzenegger one where he's the spy?
Oh yeah, where she's doing
Yeah.
the dance
She
and
does the striptease.
yeah. But I mean that party was so great because I remember my wife was sitting with Valerie Bertinelli and Faith Ford,
Oh, yeah.
and they were sitting up on the back of a like a booth, and I thought
Yeah, this doesn't suck.
and I was like, see, I think back then, wouldn't it have been great to have iPhones back then?
Yes.
You never had a phone. You never had a phone.
Yeah, but you saw him.
Yeah,
Your
it was good.
claim.
It's in my mind's eye.
Yes.
Someday there'll be an AI program where you just think
That's it,
something
and it'll show you.
It'll show you.
Yeah, you'll wear those.
And you can print it out.
The Apple Vision Pros.
That'd be awesome, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I think that's kind of porn.
No, that's not what I meant for it to print.
While you're traveling, like,
Dave, you go to gift giving during the holidays?
am I good at it?
Yeah, or do
Yeah,
you
I
just
buy-
dread it?
No, I buy drinks for everybody at the bar.
But
I do that year round.
okay, but like for your girlfriend and stuff like that.
No, she doesn't like gifts.
Yeah.
I've heard.
Doesn't like, or just doesn't like the gifts you get.
Yeah, no, I didn't. I know I'm not probably because I don't want people giving me gifts. I think that's.
I'm horrible.
I think
at
that's the
gift
key.
giving.
I don't want to give somebody something and then they have to give me something.
I can think of gifts I gave my wife over the years
I wouldn't even let them buy me
that
beer.
never left the
I'll
closet.
buy my own beer.
Don't ever buy your wife a leather miniskirt.
Oh,
It doesn't go over real well.
well, I won't.
I did once, and it didn't go over
I'm
well.
not married. So
I spent a lot of money on it and just hung in the closet and then disappeared.
That sounds cool though.
I can remember it was white.
You could wear it.
I was like, she's going to look so good in this.
Yeah.
And she didn't think the same.
Yeah. Wow.
Well, do you know that last year in 2023, $966 billion in holiday gifts were sold.
And how many were returned?
148 billion.
Nice.
Yes. And in a survey, do you know what?
So I'm just gonna say.
Okay.
So buy somebody a gift, and then they can take it back and get the money.
And get what they want.
Yeah. So you
Yeah.
might as well just give money.
But or you could just give the number one gift. Do you know what when they surveyed people? Do you know what the number one gift people want?
Lottery ticket.
No.
Oh. Beer.
Cold hard cash.
Cash.
Cold
Okay.
hard cash.
Yeah.
Do you know what number 2 is?
Alan did a song called Cold.
No,
Hard.
Alan's not number 2.
No, Alan. BB Chunky. God rest his soul.
What do you think number 2 was?
Number 2, cash, food, or alcohol.
Yeah, food. Yeah, I want food and alcohol.
Yeah.
How about gift cards so they could
Well,
buy
that's money.
food and alcohol?
That's money to me.
No, but it's number 2.
Okay.
And
that's
it's
weird.
not money.
It
You know,
is, though.
when I give gift cards, I give American Express gift cards because you can spend them anywhere they take American Express.
Yeah, but it's
you know,
still
because giving
like
somebody,
cash.
you know, can you imagine giving somebody like a grocery store gift card? Hey,
Oh,
man,
yeah.
here you go.
Yeah, I wouldn't give a Ralph's card, but if you give cash, they could spend it anywhere. Although some places not anymore.
Right.
You can't
right.
spend it at the NHRA drag races in Pomona on beer.
You can't spend cash.
They
It's,
don't you
it's
can tip cash, but they don't take cash. There's no cash. And and think of it, Brad. How many NHR races have you been to?
so. What
A
you're saying
few?
is only the tip.
Well, just the tip. Only a few. Have you been to? You've been to a few.
I've been to quite a few.
Yeah.
Yes.
So imagine the people that you've seen at NHRA not being able.
There
to
was this
pay
one
cash
guy-
for beer. It's like what I hear
Yeah.
it every time. What? And
I want a beer.
Hey, Wag, I got cash. It's like I'll buy him one. Like just here, and then you.
Oh, you're that guy. The beers are
I-
already 15. You say, give me $20,
I'll just,
and
like,
I'll buy you a beer
yeah.
on my card.
Yeah, I do because it's like God, gee, you're giving my favorite bartender a hard time.
Yeah. Man.
Yeah,
Why does it have to smell like that, Dave?
the beer.
No, the hotel lobbies.
Oh, I don't know. Because they
So you're on a trip over the holidays.
This is an interesting subject.
You walk into the hotel,
Yeah.
and you just immediately you get calm, you get
Yeah,
relaxed.
they turn the oxygen up.
You say, let's say it's a Vegas casino.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Now the wind's no longer there. As we're talking, it's been demolished.
Not the wind.
Excuse me, not the wind, the
Wow,
Mirage.
It's there. Well, it was there. What the 917's in there?
We've got breaking news.
Wow.
The
That was
Mirage,
fast.
the
Okay,
Mirage,
Mirage.
which surprised me. I
And
was like,
Circus
"What
Circus,
the hell?"
Back to our others. That should be destroyed.
Yeah,
in a
I know.
second.
The Mirage is gone,
Holy
but
hell.
Circus Circus is still
Well, it's
there.
gonna be the Hard Rock.
And yeah, it's gonna be the Hard Rock.
That's cool.
And you know what? I was in on the
They don't
design of the first Hard Rock, but have they called me this time? Hell no.
See, they don't even fire the guns at the pirate thing.
They don't?
No.
Oh, is that one of those?
Yeah, it kind of.
Yeah.
Stop doing
Might scare somebody.
Yeah.
At the Mirage they did this, and all the hotels do it. But at the Mirage, it was very. As you walked into the lobby, it was a kind of a beachy smell. It was very like coconut,
Okay.
and it was supposed to relax you, make you feel really
like rubber.
good, and yeah, you know it was. And however, as you got into the casino, the scent changes
Yes.
or changed.
Right.
in
Spend
this
money. Smell like money.
no, it didn't smell like money, but it was a more aggressive
Right.
smell. It was a little bit more cinnamony. It was a little bit
More
buttery coconut vanilla
More
scent.
smoky.
So it was to evoke a tropical theme, and excuse me, excuse me, Dave. The buttery coconut vanilla was the lobby.
Hold on.
It was to relax you.
You're excused.
But as you got into the casino, it was something.
cinnamon.
It was called Tropical Coca Mango.
Ooh.
And this had been figured out
eyes are watering.
to give you more energy
Okay.
and be exciting and risk taking.
Nice.
Kind of like
That's
our drink today.
Well, I think every drink makes you exciting and risk taking.
but this is a
So
very
here's the thing. Everything does this. I can tell you at Acura, it's the five senses. One is smell, and we've curated a bunch of what should your car smell like when you get in it. China, if you study this, like Connolly leather,
not the new car smell.
the new car smell goes away pretty fast, especially if you're going to a party.
Yeah,
but
that doesn't have toilet.
So
no toilet paper at the party. Your
Whoops.
new car smell's gone.
Yep. But like Connolly leather, they've curated that smell and everything. China has specifically, they want the smell to be different than what you would expect leather in the U.S. to smell like. So there's all kinds of nuances to
it's a
scent.
science.
And we've hired people that we spend a lot of money on a guy that's a scentologist, whatever they are.
Yeah.
And it's weird, but
It's the guy with the big nose, right?
yeah, well, he's got and a team of people that are chemistry experts. But they do. Literally, we've gone through tons of it. And you don't want it to. You want to have a hint, like you said. You don't notice it, but you do.
Right. Well, they have even gotten down to the science of what salespeople should smell like.
Yeah.
Because
Right.
it induces
No
you to buy
perfume.
from them or gives you
Yeah,
confidence.
you don't want perfume in it.
Perfume. Well,
Yeah, you-
Starbucks does not
smells like
allow
coffee.
employees to use perfumes and scents because they want to
Smell of coffee.
permeate with the coffee.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's what I hate about Starbucks. 'Cause I like iced tea. But it's true. But I think everybody, a McDonald's smells like fried burger. But it is a signature scent, right?
It is. It's
It makes sense, and
it makes you hungry.
well, and olfactory, issues of, wow, she smells good.
Yeah.
I mean, it
well,
is.
it's like
It's
us.
tried
I mean,
and
we smell like
I smell great.
the local bar.
I like it. Yeah, used to 15 years ago. It's like, wow, your clothes are all smoky and smell like cigarette.
Yeah. Well, that was.
And I don't smoke.
It's a good thing you brought that up. In the 1990s, which surprised me because I thought it was before that, but the very first to use these scentologists were casinos in Vegas.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Because they wanted to overcome the smoke smell.
There's so much smoke.
Yeah.
Well, the Fontainebleau, the new hotel.
Yeah, that big one.
Yeah, they have that big giant ozone sucks up the smoke, and it's like it's not smoky at all. People are smoking.
Yeah.
You go to Frankie's, And shameless plug for Frankie's Tiki Room, if you want to go to a divey tiki bar, or the Stray Pirate, which is awesome. They have a cannon. Literally, you can't see because there's so much smoke. Yeah, give me a
Who's got the fog machine on?
So at the Fontainebleau, you say, "Hey, may I have a Mai Tai, please?" And at Frankie's, you go, "Hey, give me a Mai Tai." It's like, okay.
I wasn't raspy when I came in, but now I am.
But yeah, scent goes a long way.
No, but traveling during the holidays can be strenuous. So have a cocktail.
Yeah. Before you go.
Before you go, calm down.
Before you go to LAX.
And
here's the thing: carry-on luggage. I don't care where you're going. If you go to LAX and you're walking through and you go, dude, carry on, man.
You know what, Dave? I got to admit, I carry on luggage, but I also check luggage. And you know why?
I don't. I have
because,
no idea why. Because you carry too much shit. Your beauty products.
This good-looking stuff doesn't come easy.
Here's what you do with the beauty products. This is a tip from somebody on ESPN, and I overheard it.
What, buy them when you get there?
No, ship your shit. Like FedEx it there. So you FedEx all that shit to Hawaii, and then you carry a backpack. Shit, I don't care.
I usually have my assistant carry all that stuff, and then I don't have to check anything.
You wait for it.
And then I chastise them when my luggage is lost.
Well, there you go. But
they do have those services where you can ship your luggage ahead of time. Yeah.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Just do it if you're going to carry that much shit, or don't take that much
But
shit.
you know what? The last time I did that, the problem was I did try it once. And when I got there, my dog had to pee so bad because he'd been in the luggage all that time.
Well, here's the thing. My theory is, unless you're going to Japan, which I do frequently.
Yes, you do.
I can't
every other week.
I can't just buy clothes in Japan.
Why? They wouldn't fit?
Probably not. But if you're anywhere else, like if I fly to Detroit, I pack my underwear if I'm going to stay 4 days, and I just throw my underwear away as I'm there. I'll buy new ones when I get home. But also, you can buy stuff there if you needed to.
Doesn't now see like
I forgot
my stylist that travels with me.
Yeah, well, have them carry all the shit.
Well, I do. They bring the trunks in just like when Mike and Sam go out on the road with the trunks, or Billy, And my stylist shows up and she has all my. This is Monday, and I go, well, the weather's changing. She goes, I have backups. Don't worry about
that.
It's
like the guy at the Rainbow in the bathroom lays out all his stuff. So I don't want to give you $1 to take a dump.
Exactly.
There's the place to do it.
He's like, thank you for coming in, sir.
Hey, here's a towel. Like, Jesus.
It's like, I could have grabbed one out of the machine, okay? I could have pulled it out. Do you need a mint? Do you need a mint?
It's a cashless society now. Sorry.
You know what, though?
I bet you
he always has that bottle of cologne there to spray on you.
Dude,
he must be a Scientologist.
He is. Well, and he's got them all, so he's... Let me just put them all on me. Yeah. But he must; those guys must be hurting with the cashless society.
Oh, I never thought of that.
Dude.
Yeah.
Here, just take my
I bet
card.
she's got a card there that has a Venmo with the little square
Venmo
on it.
Square.
Yeah. And you just scan it.
Swipe this to take a piss.
Yeah.
Thanks.
I want to learn how to hack those things. So when somebody leaves me $2, I make it $32.
I like it.
Yeah.
We did that. I don't want to get a guy in trouble, but we went to Bill Yex and I, Mother at Honda. Much more than that. We went to we were at Road Atlanta for Petite Le Mans, and we had a.
That's a smaller version of Le Mans.
It's 10 hours, but literally we had the Sunday, and I go, we should go to a Falcons game. So we went to a Falcons game. So we're parking. It's like, and the guy wasn't adept with Square. And it was kind of like.
So you just made it look like you put.
It was $33, which is a random number.
Yeah.
$33 to park, and I went, just go in there. It's right there. We can walk across the stadium. And he goes, okay. He says, I'm paying. And I go, no, let me do it. He goes, why? I go, well, we never know. He goes, no, I'll do it. So the guy does the Square, and he can't do it. He's like fumbling it. He can't do it. He can't do it. He can't do it. And so I said, well, this is either going to be 33 cents or $3,300. It's just like what?
Every time he swipes, it's charged at 33.
So the next day he checked his card and it was 33 cents. the guy couldn't get it. He was like,
think of his boss at the end of the night when he went, Instead
we
of
made $5.
yeah, exactly. All right, we got to wrap this show up.
Let's
man.
wrap it up.
You know why? Because we're going to do another
Wrap it up.
episode live from a football game. So
live and in living color.
that's right. So everybody, please remember, go to our YouTube channel, Brad Fanshaw. 3281, I think, is the exact address, or you can just it
Close
really
enough.
is. No, it really is.
It's four numbers. You can just transpose them however until you find it.
Or you can just search Brad Fanshaw and you look for the one that's Brad Fanshaw Content and Podcast. Go there, subscribe, check it out, and follow us on Instagram, Man Seeks Adventure, manseeksadventure.com.
4321. That's like,
No. Don't confuse the
but
audience.
you're not supposed to do consensual numbers, are you? That's like
And
clear and present danger. Did you use your birthday? I got it. I like that one.
no, I come on. I use my Social Security number.
Cool, perfect. The last
so
one ever.
everybody, hey, we're back. And we're going to have fun in the year 2025. So we'll have it along with you. We appreciate all of you. Happy New Year. Happy Christmas. Happy Kwanzaa. Happy everything. And
happy
you know
Fireball.
what? Have a great holiday. We'll see you next week.